Very good morning to my friends from Pune who are participating in Constro 2026 organized by Pune Construction Engineering Research Foundation and several other colleagues who represent Indian construction industry. I am so fortunate to have PCERF as one of our founding members and having participated in Constro 2026 for many years now, almost 3 decades ago. I remember my old colleagues and especially the senior ones like Mr. Barve. I remember Mrs. Job, who happened to be like my elder sister, and Mr. Dhruv, who had continuously been serving on the board of governors of CIDC, and we have been working together for the upbringing the Indian construction industry. It's so fortunate to have so many of you who are now joining, displaying the kind of wonderful things that you have been doing, the products and services you have, and I hope that this results into big amount of business. But there are several issues that I thought I would draw your attention. The first one is the kind of problems that our industry is facing. And I will say the problem relates to nothing but the human resources and human resources at all. You have problems with having a lesser number of construction workers, inadequate skills, safety and quality parameters not being met because our workers are continuously going under attrition. More than 95% attrition is observed. Through Vishwakarma Award inspections, we have come to realize that this is a very major menace. The second menace is that we don't have good quality of field engineers, especially those who are young. I remember my earlier days when basically the young engineers would be in the age group 35 to 50. Now, of course, you can see that the field engineers are gone. These are the menaces that we have to come. After all, you can produce machinery, you can produce materials of international, but back to the matter, where do you get the people? And let me also give you one more interesting figure which has come out of surveys, and that is that we require almost 8 crore people, and instead of that, we now have hardly 2 crore persons working in the industry, and that too undergoing huge. So what can we do? We know the problem is there. And then there is another problem that we have to understand, that the supply of the human resources from all the states that used to be there some 30 years ago, it is now limited to only 3 states. Majority of the workers that you have, they come from the state of Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, and of course Eastern. That's all. So we need to take certain measures. CIDC, the flagship organization, apex body, has now embarked on a wonderful program, and that is known as ETAT, and followed by VOC. And then, of course, young persons who are working as workers and who have done their 12th class, they are directly admitted into the program. This not only arrests the attrition, but also makes sure that we have sufficient number of engineers who are there in the field, they are younger lot, and they are training like materials. They need to be trained and taught. There are vocational programs that we launched, which is a university-run commission program, and almost about 1,500 young persons are undergoing skill programs. We are also planning now to meet this shortage, even the transgender sector. Very soon you will see our first batch of transgenders going under. After all, they too are part of our community, and we need to visit it this way. That is something that CIDC. There are 3 verticals that I will be talking about, and one unconnected vertical that I will be speaking about. The detailed presentations are there, but let me give you the preamble. The first one, needless to say, is CIDC itself, where you are aware fully as to what are the kind of activities that we are doing. And we are now going to be doing. Many of you are connected, and I would like that let us basically strengthen this plan. So let as many of our people should come and be under the umbrella. That is going to be very, very helpful to them. I am absolutely confident that all my ideas they get germinated from a place like Pune, and Pune is the place where basically these things are implemented. Let us show this as an example to the implementation. So CIDC is the first vertical that you will be going through the details about. The second vertical is another very important vertical, and that is International Council. ICC is actually the mentoring organization or nurturing the consulting business in India. One of the major fallouts is that we don't adequate quality consulting specialized to know exactly what they are. I am so happy to tell you that ICC, of which I am fortunate to be the president, has now several state chapters. And Maharashtra state chapter is doing very well under the able guidance and leadership of Sri Ramesh Kulkarni, who will also be meeting and discussing with you. We also have another first that we have initiated in Maharashtra, and that is to have young consultants who actually the next generation too has to now it. They also have to understand nuances of business and the ethics. The third one is very important, which is the subsurface underground construction. We know that there is a tremendous amount of infrastructure that is basically buried. That could be water supply systems, they could be sewage systems, they could be communication system, or many more. And these are the elements of infrastructure which have just been neglected because they are outside, they are out. Unfortunately, the repercussions have started. You all are aware that in the city of Indore, we have a situation where the sewer lines got mixed up with the water supply lines, which has resulted in very sad casualty of so many. And time is not far that we may have such kind of economic fit in other places also. So we need to have modern techniques which are provided to you by Indian society, and it is the relentless working. There is a lot of money and time that is wasted in the civilian fronts, where basically the whole infrastructure of the city is totally disturbing the life on the surface. So these are the kind of techniques where the tracing, where the robo cleaning of the things, and robo cleaning of the pipelines, civil pipelines, tracing and plotting, finding out the routes, finding out where exactly the failures are taking place and how to prepare and maintain them without disturbing. So those are the techniques, and I strongly encourage all of you to participate in this particular thing because we can like the kind of knowledge and intelligent people to begin with. Again, this is a human resource related issue. So let us all join, let us understand these things, and let us practice and come out with new ideas. So I happen to be the chairman of Indian Society for Consultancy, and that's the third one. Another very important sub-subject is that there are plenty of disputes and unresolved disputes in the construction industry. As a matter of fact, many of the lawyers and arbitrators and conciliators rely on these. It is astounding to tell you that the dispute resolution government PSU companies have now gone up to almost 12 lakh. Huge. This needs immediate resolution. So we have initiated an organization called Construction Industry Arbitration Council, and this is the one which is in direct, you can say, network with the United Nations, and we keep on working on the modern methods of this solution. So I would encourage the engineers, consultants, and everyone else to really approach us for any kind of unresolved dispute. Ministry of Law and Justice has already accorded approval of this organization, and we conduct the dispute institutional methods. So these are the things that please go through them, please understand, and feel free to be in touch with us. After all, this is our industry and we have to make it robust. While closing, there is another important factor that we have to consider. We have been constructing infrastructure in the country, but there is a huge amount of work that needs to be done overseas. After all, there are many geographical regions which are war. You know Gaza, Palestine, you know Ukraine, Russia, and even in Europe, they are facing tremendous problems as to who are the people who are going to be housing. Why are we not trying to take advantage of the situation? We have the youth. We are basically the most populous country on the face of this earth. Every sixth person on our planet is an Indian. So we have to really have a strategy on that. I'm happy to tell you that CIDC has started kind associations joining hands with several of the countries. The details will be available to you on demand. I would suggest that let us go, let us explore the possibility, and let us take our service providers, manufacturers, consultants, and construction companies outside this country. So, with that, I will bid you goodbye and wish you the best luck for conduct of the season and all the success. Feel free to get in touch. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.